Here Raven hits her with another fucking slammer. Ask her about bringing children on stage.
Live shows where there were children brought up on stage, question. And you were, as showbiz says, going for the funny in a lot of moments. However, looking back at moments, there is another.
Did you hear that
person
turn of phrase she just
the
used?
internet?
Ethan?
Say what now?
Yeah, going for funnies.
Funny?
She's going for the funnies. That's what I call it when I
send your
when I inappropriately interact with children.
That is really baby.
You guys want to do the funnies? That's what
the funnies.
Yeah, why'd she say that?
There is another person on the internet who is saying that when she went up on stage for your live show, she was a part of the yoga challenge section of your show.
That was bad.
And it made them feel gross. Later in life, they were essayed, and when they look back at that moment with you, they feel similar feelings. Can you dive a little bit deeper into what happened at the yoga challenge?
Seems like there was a cut there too, right?
Yeah.
A jump cut?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah, just 2
Can you
seconds
dive
back.
Oh yeah, that body. There was a cut
at that
for
moment
sure.
with you? They feel similar feelings. Can you dive a little bit deeper?
Yeah, right there.
And they. I feel like also the question. I feel like we should have been here 5 minutes in. If this is what it's all about, this is where you should have been. There was like a lot of fluff. I feel like strategically, content brand again, they're filtering people out that don't sit there long. That, you get to the middle. Who's really watching all of it like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, it's kind of weird to just chit chat before a question like that. Why not just get into it? But she
That's
has
why
to
I
at least.
never waste time on this show.
Right, of course.
And I always cut to the chase. Right out
That's
the
right.
gate.
That's so Ethan.
Yeah, true.
That is so Ethan.
Into what happened at the yoga challenge.
It was a challenge on YouTube for a while for people to try out different yoga poses. The couples
the
would
way
do it
this
together.
is talking, it's giving very much. Wait, let me do that again.
100%.
This is maybe the second or third, just the way it started.
Yeah.
I know how it sounds. It's giving like
what
that they've done it.
That's dirty business.
Totally.
At the yoga challenge.
It was a challenge on YouTube for
Also, they played the audio before they cut to her.
They're fucking up the jump cuts. The reason you have multiple cameras is so you can hide jump cuts. But for some reason, their editors don't know that, which makes it painfully obvious that they scripted this part.
Right.
So Raven.
Listen to the audio.
That's right.
Into what happened at the yoga challenge.
It was a challenge
Yeah. Oh my God, how embarrassing.
on YouTube for a while for people to try out different yoga poses. Like couples would do it together because if you're not experienced in yoga, it's difficult
Couples?
to do.
Couples?
Sounds like a sexual, romantic, intimate situation there.
Couples would do it together.
Bring
That's
the
a
kids up.
self-report, bro. Why are you saying that? That's
Yeah, why
bad
would you
for
say
Where's
that?
your team?
Where's
get
the
a team, bro.
team?
Oh my
Get
God.
The team, dude.
And so
Painful.
since I'm a YouTuber on my live shows, sometimes I would do challenges from YouTube. So I did that challenge and I'd have people come up on stage and we would try out different yoga poses that popped up on the screen. And obviously we could never do them and I would be, flailing about as Miranda. And there was one pose where there are two people and both legs are spread open, you're holding each other's legs. And
Problem, issue.
Bro, she's doing
Partners, sexual partners usually do this.
Yeah.
Anyway, I brought a kid up and had them stand on their hands and I spread their legs.
There was this challenge on YouTube called Mommy Makeout Day.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
genuinely never thought of it as a sexual or inappropriate thing. To me, the joke was that when the legs were open to do the pose, the fart sound effect came on screen. So it was like
a killer joke with adults, by the way.
Raven's not impressed.
Yeah.
She's like, really?
Look at that. Wow.
Really?
Yeah, I do want to say I really appreciate how they're kind of giving her, even their body language, they're not being open.
They're not.
Yeah, I was expecting more softball, but Raven's serving.
This looks like a police interview right now.
Oh, Hila, you want to join us?
Oh, yeah.
Good cop, bad cop.
You want to join us, Hila?
Yes.
Come on down.
once the legs opened up, there was a fart sound. And to me, that was all I thought that joke was.
No, it was
I
not.
never knew that was something that would make someone feel uncomfortable and trigger emotions and feelings. I feel terrible about that. Genuinely,
Another
when I when I heard about that, I felt so bad because that is something I'd never want to do is trigger anyone, but especially a girl who's been through horrible things in that manner. Like that, it feels so terrible that me doing this silly yoga joke, in my mind, was a silly yoga joke, could be something that could trigger her in such a negative way and affect her in such a negative way. And it's awful. And
she's being like, that's just ignorance.
Yeah, she was like 27 to 30 years old. She's a grown woman. And she's referring to it as a couples challenge. Why is it a couples challenge?
It's
because it's a sensual thing. It's a close body contact
You're
type shit.
ignorant right now.
It's just funny. I'm sorry.
It's just yoga.
I'm sorry that you
Kids
were
love
offended.
to stretch.
That's so Ethan.
Yeah, you're right, AB. She's
You
apologizing
stop
because
being
they're
silly,
offended.
AB. You're being ignorant right now.
So ignorant.
Oh,
I'm so what? I played a fart sound. That's just what kids
do you
like.
want to apologize for anything, Ela?
Sorry I exist. Yeah.
Apologize for being Jewish. Apologize.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's so Jewish.
Honestly, more than
Not
Miranda
accepted.
did in this whole interview.
We're having a good time here with Colleen.
Hey, babe. Hi.
We have a really fun. Okay, I'll talk to you after the show.
Wait, can I show Ela something?
Sure. Hey, Cheapies.
Time to roar. Oh, wait.
Time to roar.
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 Oh yeah, we're big time now.
Wait, do it. Play it again, and then go to me.
It doesn't really work.
Why?
Time to roar.
Wait, let me try.
Oh, hey.
We're about to have a vision.
That wasn't helpful. You
This is
ruined my
looking
moment.
good.
I was being fierce.
This moment's great. Look at this moment.
I'm so
Good
fierce.
job.
She was
Wait,
fierce.
Sandy was
Joe,
up.
was
That was
scared.
fierce.
Dan Blazarian is shaking right now.
And
Why are
I'm
we
really
rolling?
proud of anyone who's been able
too much
to
to
come
explain.
forward and express that, because I want kids and minors and anyone to be able to feel like they can speak up if they're uncomfortable.
Oh.
When you have something to
that's
say, you tell you. I'll come back. Okay. But in the meantime, she asks about the lingerie.
So you have admitted to sending lingerie to an underage fan. And I know you've talked about this before, but I would like to ask you.
Bruh.
How do you respond
Bruh.
to that?
Yeah.
How do you respond? Here we go.
Let's see it.
Yeah. How do you tackle that?
Well, content-wise
you know.
or real life, like the people you would know in real life, there's no way. But content-wise,
Right, to an
there is a
underage
way to
fan.
approach that. Miranda sings, cover your face in makeup, say you were joking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move
she
on.
says underage man. I know she didn't mean it, but she meant like
She said
male.
that.
I think was what she
Right.
meant.
So you
Wait,
have
did it say
admitted
fan or fan?
to
Fan,
sending
fan,
lingerie to an underage fan.
Oh, fan.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
Okay.
Okay, fan.
Raven's wife would never have such a faux pas.
Crow.
She would have seen it and stopped her because she sees the future.
Her name is
Oh, so true.
her name is Pigeon.
So Raven.
It's Raven and Pigeon.
Pigeon kind of sucks next to a raven, though.
Yeah. How about Crow?
Yeah,
Crow.
crow's-
Raven and Crow.
And I know you've talked about this before, but I would like to ask you one more time to address this and kind of what happened and how you're feeling about it now.
Yeah, what an idiot. Is how I feel
fan.
about it now. I think it was like 10
Send your
years ago.
underwear to
something
like a
like-
kid, and you're like, what a goof.
What a dumb. What a
A
dumb.
little bit of goof.
Oh, numbskull move of
yeah,
mine.
yeah, I wasn't really thinking.
So, like, I'm trying to think what would be like the good answer to that. The thing is, the accepting accountability makes you just look. It's almost like you can't recover.
Whoa.
Right.
Being like, I acknowledge like my boundaries were all screwed up for some reason.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Wait.
who cares? But let's start fighting. And
You guys like dominoes here?
Let's all start fighting.
Everyone makes fun of me for liking dominoes.
No,
back
domino
home.
slaps.
Wait, what?
I love
Don't,
dominoes.
d-
I'm a
domino
Domino's
slap.
defender.
People make fun of me all
People
the
are
time
too
for
harsh
that.
on Domino's.
Avery
You know,
just gave me all the pizzas. I don't know why.
Domino's did suck,
That's so.
but
Ethan.
they've righted the ship in my opinion.
Oh, yeah?
Over the last like decade. I would say like 10, 15 years ago, Domino's was pretty ass.
I feel like Pizza Hut's been really buttery and not the move
Really?
for decades. But Domino's, I always get made fun of back home.
Huh.
Because I was like, oh, this guy likes Domino's. Doesn't know
make fun
good
of you for that.
pizza.
I'm a thin Pizza Hut kind of guy. The thin crust is really
interesting.
fucking good.
Interesting.
Thank
We're
you,
gonna eat
brother.
it here.
Thank you.
Spot from me.
I have to go to the bathroom.
It's for everybody.
Catch me up on any Miranda stuff. I have to go to the bathroom.
but for the meme, you know?
Okay, fair.
Right.
Okay.
So, did you get any pizza for us?
You want cheese?
Sure, I don't care.
That I was doing a live stream, and I always loved giving away gifts to my fans online. So I would send them like a bobby pin of Miranda's or a lipstick of Miranda, an old shirt, you know. Usually it was to encourage them to donate to a charity event that I would do every year.
Oh,
But I loved
good spin.
giving out stuff. And so I was doing a live stream like I did pretty often, and I was opening up a box of clothes that I had bought, and in it was this underwear bra set that I didn't order, and it was we were all laughing about it. So everyone in the chat was laughing about it, me and my friend, and he actually put it on over his clothes and was like, "Look at this," and we were laughing about it. And there are people in the comments saying, "Oh, send that to me, send that one to me," and we were like, "We're not going to do that. That's crazy." But then there was one fan in particular who kept asking us to send it, and I was like,
So you knew it was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is so bad.
And this one fan is Adam, right?
Yeah, it's
Right.
Adam.
Okay.
And he was 12, 13, right? We
Right.
concluded.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Fucking nuts.
Because we knew it was wrong.
Yeah.
But he asked a lot.
He asked a
Shouted.
couple more times in DMs.
Yeah.
So I
The
was
thing is,
"Oh,
like, it's
fine."
one thing to joke about it on a live, but she packaged that up, took it to the post office.
Yeah.
Put postage on it, sent it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you can tell in the live, like I'm like hesitant about it because there is a little bit of brains in there somewhere that was like maybe not, because I hesitated, but then I was like, and I didn't send it. I didn't, but then it was just became an inside joke with the fandom and everyone.
That's not. Adam says he got it, and his mom freaked out.
No, I think she's getting to
Yeah,
it.
she'll get there.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Was like telling me to send it, and he kept asking for it. It was like months of this, and so finally I did, and it was very public and as a joke, and it was like a part of my brain was missing in action of like, hey, this is not a good idea. This looks bad. It wasn't a pair of my something that I sent to a young fan in a inappropriate way, but it was inappropriate. Like, why would what part of me thought like, everyone will know this is a silly joke in the fandom? Like I wish I'd never done that. That was so inappropriate. And if he was made to feel uncomfortable because of that, like,
Don't do that.
Don't pretend like he
terrible when I-
wasn't. He was. We know that. Yeah.
He's a child. What happened? I think
He's
is
reflected back
his
at her and thought it
mom
was
saw
super
it and was
weird.
like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
But like she's saying like, oh, if this one fan that I have no clue who is felt that way, then sorry. But we know that happened. Like she's kind of minimizing it a little bit in my opinion.
No, she's doing the textbook bad apology where she goes, "If I made you feel this way."
But no, I agree with Love. Like we do know
Yeah.
that's how he feels.
And she
he's
still
talked
never
about it, and
acknowledged the
she should
names of the
recognize it.
people that she affected.
Yeah, she's being very, very evasive with the
Mhm.
names.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry if it was
I'm so sorry if you
made
took
to
it that way.
was made to feel uncomfortable.
So sorry.
If you were made to feel uncomfortable, what the fuck?
Because that was not my intention with that. I thought it was like a silly inside joke with the whole fandom. It was all very public, and I thought it was a silly thing, and it was so stupid.
It's also difficult, I think, in that specific situation when you feel like you're being given permission, if you will, because everyone is saying kind of the same thing. Everyone seems in on the joke. Everyone seems to understand it. Everyone is saying, send it, send it. And then you have this person not dropping it after that, but continuing the conversation weeks after this has happened. I can see where you don't think about potential negative consequence because
You're doing too much for her right now.
Yeah, at this point, Colleen was, quote unquote, like, hanging herself to dry right here.
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
then here, she's almost kind of
Trying to
guiding
save her.
her. Yeah, saving her, kind of like, and then look at Raven, just like soaking it all in.
She's
Like, body
strategizing,
language.
thinking,
Yeah.
always planning.
That body language of like, I don't believe this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like what? No, you're a liar. Colleen's lying right here too because she's not really taking accountability the way that the people want her to.
What she's essentially saying is people didn't know it was a joke, and that's why I wish that everybody knew it was a joke, because it was a joke. It wasn't serious. Some people inside the community didn't realize it was a joke, and therefore that's why it was done. Right?
Especially because they're kids, so they don't know it's a joke.
You know, shit.
Yeah. It's sometimes jokes don't land. The people don't get it.
Not me. I don't know that.
These people don't get it.
My jokes always land.
I think this might be the closest thing to quote unquote an apology we're going to get from Colleen ever. It's right here. But I just think it's
As in that moment, it feels pure.
And you're not sending it in a sexual
You want wings?
manner.
No. Well, and I appreciate that.
Take this.
But at the same time, like, it was my responsibility to know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I shouldn't send this. This could look really bad. And this could make people uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yes.
That's where, even though it doesn't matter how many people were egging it on or asking for it,
Thing is,
begging for
it, it could look really bad. It was really bad. Right?
Mm-hmm.
She's making it just seem like it's a matter of perception.
and thinking it was so funny and everyone, seems like this joke. I should have taken a second and been like, maybe send a bobby pin.
Yeah.
This is not the thing to send to someone. This is not something
Not a bobby pin. A silver one or a black one?
Well, I think I usually use the black ones for Miranda.
the brown one, that's
black,
cute.
Reds.
Something else, Colleen, that has come up and been discussed is the fact that you would participate in group chats with your fans, and there were minors in those chats, and there would be questions regarding their virginity and sex positions.
Right.
Inappropriate questions are being asked to underage people. What was going on?
That's true. It's completely inappropriate. And I used to do this weekly question and answer thing with my audience. And that particular group chat was full of a bunch of different fans of all ages, but
all ages?
They were crass and funny and ridiculous. And they would, whenever I asked for questions for my channel, they would ask me questions like that. They would ask me questions they knew I wouldn't answer, that were over the top, inappropriate. So when one of them, which this part of the conversation's now deleted, those parts of the conversations are deleted or gone or somehow, I don't know. But when they asked for questions for theirs, I was trying to do the same jokes that they had just previously been doing with me. Stupid and inappropriate. Shouldn't have done it. I feel really embarrassed and stupid. And
Did you know they were underage at the time?
I knew that there were teenagers in the chat. Yeah.
No.
I did know that.
No.
Teenagers?
Not what she asked.
Nope.
Sleight of hand there.
But and I don't want to.
Don't do it.
Okay.
I don't know what you're doing. You're going to
No,
defend
I'm not
her.
going to do it. A little bit. I was.
Do it.
It was going to be a touch of defending her. Everything she's said and done is inexcusable, 1,000,000,000%. However, deep down, I don't believe she was actually grooming kids
For sex.
Right. She was completely idiotic. Ah, fuck.
That's where you're going to be after you finish this statement.
I wouldn't have to apologize for anything. What's going to happen? My view count's going to drop. Come on. Don't laugh, guys. Calm down.
nothing to
I don't like
lose.
you guys laughing at that. Let me put this down for a second. I'm just saying it was inappropriate and it was messed up and it was fucked up, but I don't think that it was a nefarious thing for her to have the group chat. I think she was just pathetically trying to be cool aunt, big sister type thing for complete strangers, and the fact that she never connected that is insane. And you have to be delusional to do something like that. And it's probably because she was so popular, and she always says like, "Oh, my team, I wish my team." I think it comes up because people may have said, "Hey, pull back on that," but she was probably like, "Oh, I'm killing it. I know how to do Miranda sings. I'm packing out auditoriums. I know what to do." But then there's this weird place where she has to have conversations with people that love her and look up to her, and she's talking about anything under the sun. It's completely inappropriate. It would be like it would be like a teacher. I think someone had said like a teacher, trying to be cool with the students instead of being an adult. But I never think she was sexually trying to.
I don't think she was trying to fuck him.
Right, right. It was inappropriate. It doesn't change
There was
much,
just,
but
I'm not really sure what's the fucking psychology there. Because also her brother ended up being a weird pervert, right?
what was that? What's the deal with that?
I don't want to speak out of turn, so AB's gonna fact check.
Okay,
that.
okay.
And then, did you see the porn her dad was into?
I heard you talking about it.
Inflation porn. You remember that?
Yeah, that was
What is
gross.
that?
He had liked a playlist on YouTube of. I'm getting flashbacks. There's some weird shit in that. Just people who get turned on by playing with balloons or inflating things. Was it guys though? Wasn't it guys? Was it girls?
Well, I've seen that on I get that on Instagram Reels
I
or
don't really remember
TikTok.
because it wasn't really part of the scandal. It was more just
It's
a
funny.
funny thing that got uncovered about him.
Nothing wrong with being into
I don't think there was
inflation.
any accusations of the dad interacting
just
with
funny.
fans or anything. It was just,
It was pregnancy and obese fetish videos.
Oh, it was prego.
Yeah,
pregnant.
and obese.
Oh my god.
Oh God. So okay.
He's here for the fatties. I love that.
I think she was pregnant at the time too, which made people be like, weird. But that's a stretch, probably.
Jeez.
And I also thought, well, they all know I'm not serious. I don't want the answers to these questions. They all know that I'm just joking around like they do this to me, and they know I'm not going to answer the questions. I know they don't want the answers. I thought this was.
Oh, I remember. Her brother Trent was accused by other people in her fandom of sending them inappropriate messages, flirty messages, trying to hook up or have a romantic. Yeah, I remember. I think we interviewed one of them.
It's all such a blur. Yeah, I think we may have, or we just got comment for one of them.
Alleged screenshot of the message seen by Rolling Stones included Trent complimenting the fans' look, asking for photos, and making comments like, "You would look good pregnant if you ever want children one day." Wait, what?
Right, he was an actual pedo then. Yeah.
But this is what happens when she did this interview. Now it's all getting brought back up,
Yeah,
and we're remembering.
It's true.
With no positive
This
turnaround
this
for
did
it.
her no favors by coming on this podcast
Zero.
at all. Whoever benefited was this Raven for the views,
And that's so Raven.
and that's all Raven. Yeah.
Raven stays winning.
I wasn't
It was
sure at
clear
first because
between
they
all of us
started the
that-
interview so friendly, but now she's drilling her. I fuck with it. Big
Yeah,
up.
me
Like
too.
I was
Big up,
joking. I
big up.
didn't
fuck with it.
actually
I'm gonna hit
want
Raven with a follow
this
after this.
information
Same.
from
Yeah,
this
yeah.
person. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny to ask a really absurd, crazy question. And there were a bunch of questions I asked. Those were just a few of the awful ones that I did. And I should have never done that. That was crazy of me.
It wasn't in a grooming fashion.
Absolutely not. It was in a stupid fashion. It was like I shouldn't.
For the
like,
laugh?
For the laugh. I thought it would make them laugh. I thought they'd be like, oh my God.
What are you?
Let's
What are
go.
you trying to make some kids laugh? You freak.
She's
Pervert.
like, I did it for the funny of going off, and then
funnies.
the bit is just like sending your underwear to a kid. You're not even there for the kid to open up the package. You know?
But also, other weird shit, like I mentioned, she had a whole bunch of fans put tampons in their mouth or something and take a picture. What was it?
I don't like that.
Something
Multiple
really
kids,
weird.
I can't believe you said that. Ha ha ha. Like how they did with me often. They were very funny. That group chat of all these different fans. They were very funny, very dedicated, wonderful people.
So you were being one of the kids.
Yeah, right.
And you had forgotten.
Yeah,
so
right.
You were acting.
I didn't have a childhood, so I like to relive it with all my friends. That's why I surround myself with children. I like to relive my childhood because I never had one, AB. Do you like popcorn?
I mean, it's
I do like popcorn. It was
Do you like
alleged
roller coasters,
that
AB?
that's so even.
ignorant. It's just all ignorant.
AB, why don't you sleep over? I'll send your parents to Hawaii for the weekend.
Ignorant.
Do you want to sleep over? You can sleep in my bed.
Maybe reply in character.
Yeah.
I got to be in full makeup. I can't
Oh.
do it.
AB,
Because I'm more of
Show me your
playing the
butthole, AB.
fantasy of
Yeah,
Ethan's
show us.
Michael rather than the real one. But yeah, she supposedly made a video of her eating a tampon, and she encouraged the people in the group chat to recreate.
very weird
See,
business.
that's where it gets really fucking weird. That's odd. I do agree with you mostly, but why do that?
That one-
I'm stumped on that one because that one
I
is
can't
only.
explain.
I'm going to speculate hardcore right now, maybe inappropriately, but based on what I've seen of her brother being a weirdo and her dad being a weirdo, is that something going on with the family home where some boundaries and weird stuff was normalized there or boundaries blurred. I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but I'm just saying.
No, I think
there was
that's
something a little there's something a little off there.
Well, I think that she knew that her audience was kids mostly, and that's like an edgy thing to do. Like, oh, a tampon, you know, kids aren't used to. They don't have the mental ability or capacity to take it as seriously or be mature about it. So it's just appealing to kids who are going to think it's cool and edgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me, when I was a kid, there's always like a creepy older dude in the neighborhood, like an older kid, and be like, hey, you guys want to see this photo of me and this girl? Or something weird like that. I feel like there's always an older, creepy person trying to be cool by showing that shit to kids.
Yep.